Hello darlings, for today's video I'll be creating 3 easy summer looks with colored eyeliner using the Profusion Festival palette. As always, I'm starting off by priming my eyelids with the P. Louise base in 0.5. This will create a blank canvas, hide any discoloration, and allow shadows to appear more vibrant. The first shadow I'm applying is this orange shade called B, and I'm packing this into my crease and sweeping it out towards the tail of my brow, mapping out the shape that I plan to cut out later. I'm sweeping my brush back and forth to blend it out a bit before moving on to the next shadow. Next, I'm applying this yellow shade called Sunnies along the top edge of the orange to blend it out and create a nice gradient going from orange to yellow. The orange disappeared a little bit from the blending process, which occurs quite often, so I'm just going to go back in with some more of that shade to add some more depth to the crease before cutting it out. Now to cut the crease, I'm using the P. Louise base in the Morphe JH42 brush. Sorry for being a bit out of focus in this part, but I'll be in focus again in just a moment. I'm first sweeping a bit of the product onto the center of my lid and then beginning to cut the crease starting from the inner corner. I'm tapping the base to create a really precise edge and going a little bit above my natural crease because I have hooded eyes. Since I'm creating a full cut crease, I'm dragging my brush out from the outer corner of my eye as if I was creating a wing, and then sweeping it back into the crease and connecting it with the rest of the base. Then I'm just making sure everything is precise and flows smoothly together. Now that the crease is cut, the base has turned a bit yellow from the shadow, so I'm just removing it with a Q-tip soaked in some eye makeup remover, and then reapplying the base so that it appears more true to color. Next, I'm tapping on some of the matte beige shade called Winning to the area we cut out. I'm then applying the sparkly teal shade called Geode to the outer half of the area we cut out using the Morphe JH40 brush, and then switching brushes to the JH42 so that I can really pack it on and get close to the edge of the cut. To blend that teal shade into the beige, I'm just sweeping a bit of the beige along the edge of where the two meet. Now to create the colored eyeliner, I'm using the Pixi Matte Last Liquid Lipstick in Prettiest Pink. I'm applying it with the very thin Sigma E06 brush and winging it out. Once I've finished the eyeliner, I'm cleaning up the edge of the wing with some concealer and the Morphe JH43 brush. Now it's time for lashes. I'm curling my real lashes with the Kevyn Aucoin Lash Curler, applying some Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, and then popping on some Viso-free lashes from AliExpress in the style A03. Next, I'm tight lining with the Profusion Waterproof Eyeliner Pencil to blend my false lashes with my real ones. I'm then skipping highlight and lower eyeshadow and applying the neon orange shade from the MYO Makeup Pigment Stack to my waterline using the Sigma E05 brush. Finally, I'm popping on some mascara to my lower lashes, and now it's time to move on to the next look. Once again, we're priming with the P. Louise base in 0.5. I'm just tapping it in with the JH36 brush and allowing it to dry down on its own. Next, I'm placing some tape right beneath my eye, angled towards the top of my ear, and I'm doing this so that I'll have a really defined line of eyeshadow once I remove it. I'm now picking up these two pink shades called Playlist and Rave and packing them into my crease in outer V, making sure that the shadow touches the edge of the tape and really building this up so that it's super vibrant and pigmented. Next, I'm taking this orange shade called Fortune and using it to blend out the pink by sweeping it back and forth along the upper edge. Once the pink blends seamlessly with the orange, I'm picking up the yellow shade called Sunnies onto this big fluffy JH30 brush and sweeping it along the edge of the orange to extend the gradient even further. I'm now just adding a bit more of the orange and pink shades so that they appear more vibrant and noticeable. Next, I'm creating a half-cut crease with the P. Louise base in the JH42 brush. As per usual, I'm starting in the inner corner and rounding it up through the crease. I'm then tapping on more product to make it higher so that it will be visible when I open my eyes. I'm now removing the base with a Q-tip and applying more base so that the colors I apply on top will appear more vibrant and true to color. Once I've finished the cut in the crease, I'm tapping my finger on the edge of where the base meets the shadow in the outer V to diffuse it so that it will be easier to blend shadows on top. Next, I'm using a clean JH42 brush to pack on some of the yellow shade Sunnies into the area we cut out. I'm now using the M506 brush to blend those two pink shades we used earlier into the outer V and at an angle towards the lash line. I'm then blending the yellow and pink together by applying the orange shade in between the two. Now for eyeliner, I'm using the blue neon pigment from the MYO makeup stack and gliding it onto my eye with a wet Sigma E06 brush. I'm keeping the tape on so that the wing of the liner will be at the same angle as the shadow and once I remove the tape, it will reveal a sharp line. Now that I've removed the tape, it also removed a bit of my concealer, so I'm just adding some more concealer to that spot with the JH43 brush. Next, I'm applying some highlight to my inner corner and brow bone. I'm just using the same highlighter that I used on my face, which was the shade Fizz from the Profusion Sculpt and Glow palette. Sometimes the shimmer from the highlight will go too low into my shadow, so I'm just quickly blending that area a little with the JH30 brush. Now for lashes, I'm once again curling them, applying some Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, and then popping on some of these same Viso-Free lashes in the style A03. Next, I'm tightlining with the Profusion Waterproof Eyeliner Pencil and then applying some shadow to my lower lash line. I'm just mixing those two pink shades and then applying the orange and yellow, just like I did for my blend on the upper part of my lid. Next, I'm using my sponge to pull down my skin a little bit to get better access to my waterline, where I'm applying the same blue pigment from the NYO makeup stack that I used for my wing liner. Finally, I'm applying some mascara to my lower lashes, and now it's time to move on to the final look. To start, I'm of course priming my eyelids with the P. Louise base in 0.5. I'm now picking up this berry shade called Totally and packing it into my crease and outer V, really building it up to get a lot of pigmentation out of it. Next, I'm taking a very small amount of the shade Playlist on the JH34 brush and sweeping this along the upper edge of that pink to blend it out. I'm now blending the area near my brow bone even more using the JH30 brush, packing on more of that berry shade so that there's a lot of depth and dimension in the crease, and then cutting the crease into a half cut crease with the JH42 brush and the P. Louise base. Once I've cut the crease, I'm carefully removing the base with a Q-tip because it has now turned pink. I'm then applying more base, and as you can see, it's definitely brighter than before. I'm now using my finger to tap the base together with the shadow from the outer V to blend the two together so that when I apply a shadow on top, it will be smooth and blend easier. Next, I'm applying the berry shade into the outer V using the JH40 brush. I'm then picking up both of the orange shades, Beat and Fortune, and tapping them onto the area we cut out. I'm also swiping a little bit of this shade onto the pink in the outer V and grabbing more of that shade called Totally again to blend the two together. I'm now using the pointed tip of the Sigma E05 brush to add a bit more dimension along the edge of the cut in the crease by very carefully applying the berry shade along the upper edge of that cut. Now for eyeliner, I'm using the yellow neon pigment from the MYO makeup stack and creating a winged liner. I typically line my lash line and then draw a line out from the outer corner of my eye, and then draw another line into that corner from a point that is angled a bit beneath the tail of my brow. I also draw another line at an angle that's going more towards my lash line to create a triangle shape and completely form the wing. Next, I'm cleaning that wing up a bit with some concealer on the JH43 brush and then popping on some of the shade Strobe Lights as my inner corner and brow bone highlight, and once again taking that Morphe JH30 brush to lightly blend the shadow near my brow bone. I'm now curling my lashes with the Kevyn Aucoin lash curler, coating them in some Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, and then popping on some false lashes from Visofree in the style A03. I'm then tightlining with the Profusion waterproof eyeliner pencil and adding some of the berry shadow to my lower lash line. For my waterline, I'm using the No Automatic highlighter pencil and finally adding some mascara to my lower lashes. And that completes the 3 easy summer looks with colored eyeliner using the Profusion Festival palette. Let me know in the comments below which out of the 3 was your favorite, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time!